Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog. Last time we played through the second level of the Genesis version of the game, which is Marble Zone. And I would like to welcome you all to Bridge Zone, the second level of the Game Gear version of the game. One thing that you'd better know about the Game Gear version is the fact that I just died. Don't blame me. The GameCube, really? GameCube? I called this thing the GameCube. Wow, I'm pathetic. Really pathetic. Anyway, the thing that you want to know about the Game Gear version of the game, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this on the first time around on Green Hill Zone, but basically this version is very different, kinda, to the Genesis version in more ways than one. Basically, momentum is a lot higher in this game. Well, that was very close right there. Gaining momentum is a lot harder in this version of the game, or a lot easier, as you'll find Sonic's running around very fast in a lot of different points. And I mean a lot of different points. But that's really everything, really. This stage, welcome to Bridge Zone, by the way. Bridge Zone, absolutely amazing name. It is pretty pathetic, actually. A stage is called Bridge Zone. It's amazing. The main thing about this stage is the fact that there are bridges, which is obvious. But aside from that, really, now there's a Chaos Emerald down there. This is a really hard Chaos Emerald to get, and that's how you get it. So yeah, that's a really interesting Chaos Emerald right there. But basically, you get momentum a lot easier in this game, meaning, and you'll see it a lot during Act 2 of Bridge Zone, but it's really easy to gain momentum and go really fast, which is not really what you want, but especially in this stage. This stage isn't as platform heavy as Marble Zone. You still get some speed in this stage, but not as much as the other stages in the game, and that was pathetic. Go back up. Woo! Okay. You will notice that one thing that you'll notice is probably that the parts which I'm playing the Game Gear version of the game will be a lot shorter than the parts that I'm covering the other version of the game. The Genesis version, the version that everyone knows. Yeah, these parts will be a lot shorter than the Genesis parts, mostly because the two stages aren't very short and the boss fight doesn't even have a stage to go with it. So yeah, you might have noticed that part 3 of this playthrough, when I played through Marble Zone, was nearly 15 minutes long. And that's quite a long stage, but we're gonna get to that. Here we have a new mechanic, automatically scrolling stages. Basically what this means is that the stage is automatically scrolling, means you're not gonna be running at the speed of sound, because, well, this is Sonic the Hedgehog. You're meant to be running around at the speed of sound. Now this is what I meant by momentum. I did not touch the controls there. That was all the game itself. You just slid down really fast, and that's big part of this game. A very big part of this game. And then I'll do it again. So, boom, no touching the controller. Just simple running around. Sonic also speeds up really quickly in this game, which is rather annoying when you're trying to do good platforming. But aside from that, this stage isn't that bad. This stage can be a bit of a nuisance, especially this auto-scrolling part right here. You'll constantly need to stop, since I'm pretty sure going off the side of the screen will cause the game to kill you, because the game is not very nice. Okay. Better jump on this platforming part quickly, because it requires you to go a bit fast. Also, there's that Buzz Beetle up there. Buzzer Beetle. Buzzy Beetle. Whatever the hell it's called. He's alive. There you go. Just like that. So this part, platforming. Don't let that guy hit you back down, because on my test playthrough, he hit me back down to the low level and I nearly died. I didn't know, which is good. Anyways, a lot more stuff happens in this stage. Not a lot though. When you're in the end of the stage right now, there's those two big platforming heavy sections. Yes, You will need to watch out for that. It causes you to jump back and forth, so jump on those sections as fast as possible, especially when you enter the stage, because that's necessary. Anyway, that's the second act of Bridge Zone, and we're already both acts done in Bridge Zone. I still think Bridge Zone is a really funny name, but yeah. Sonic seems to be very floaty in this version of the game. I find Sonic's very floaty in this version of Sonic 1. He's not the most floaty. Also another special stage, by the way. What the hell? I don't even know what happened there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, special stages in this game. Really weird. And yeah. Oh, I find Sonic's not as easy to control in this version. This version of the game is a lot more... Stop it. Okay. This is the first instance of this that you're gonna... Stop bouncing around, Sonic. Okay. This is the first instance that you're gonna see one of these in this playthrough. Believe me, they are everywhere. I can get over, please. No, I don't want to go back this way. I want to show off this box over here. Got it. There we go. That's a continue box. I hit it while bouncing around everywhere. And I'm an idiot, because I went back. Don't worry. That's a continue box. Basically, the continue box, well, if you hit it, you get a continue. Which is different from the other Genesis version of the game, in which you get continues from the special stages, which I still am not great at, by the way, even though it's been like 2 months since the first 2 parts. I'm still not good at them. But aside from that, everything else is still the same. You get continues from those special stages, so if you want continues, get 50 rings, you can get a continue. You only get continues from the 3rd special stage onwards, and I'm not sure how many there are here. Anyway, walk to the boss stage, go to the left, and there's an extra life there. You will need it. This boss is pretty hard, actually. Considering the amount of stuff that requires falling in Bridge Zone in the game, it tends to slow down a lot in this stage. Okay, welcome to this boss, now. And I died. So yeah, this boss is really interesting. Basically, if you're playing the Master System version, this boss is even harder. The Master System version of this game is a lot harder than the Game Gear version. I'm playing the Game Gear version because that's the version I have access to. Basically, I would suggest only doing 1 hit on Eggman, and then running into the side. This is probably the easiest way to fight this boss, as Eggman sends out these bolt things in the direction that you're going. And if you go the other way, I find it's a lot harder to dodge them. But if you're running this way, it's fine. As usual, 8 hits to him, and he's dead. You definitely want to be careful, especially in situations like that, where you end up getting stuck inside Eggman, where you have to jump out before he hits you with another bolt thing. As you can tell, I'm not a very big fan of this boss. This is probably one of the harder bosses in the game. I find the jungle boss easier to defeat. But that's just me. And you do have to jump out of Eggman. You can hit him probably twice, but I tend to hit him once, considering that you don't have any rings at all, and I got hit and died for some random reason. Yeah, this boss is pretty annoying, especially on the Game Gear version. I find the Game Gear version of this boss, like, the Game Gear version's bosses tend to be easier than the Master System versions, but the Game Gear version's boss, this boss is really annoying on the Game Gear, because I have to jump on him, and can't hit him there, damn it. I have to jump on top of him, and then move out of the way. Which is really annoying, for one. And he's so close to you, you could nearly die. It's really a pain. And keep running to the direction that Egghead is going. Keep running in the direction of the wall, because the wall will stop you. You can't go past the wall. I find that if I jump to this side, I can bounce off Eggman more than if I jump off the other side. So this side, I tend not to jump off him, and that time I just jumped right over him. Pretty pathetic, I think. Personally, this boss ain't easy. And I jumped over him again. As I said before, those bolt things are a lot easier to get away from if you're running away from Eggman. Like this. And I actually managed to bounce off Eggman that time from this side, and the game's running slow again. That's a problem with the Mega Collection Plus, which I'm playing the game through, by the way. I could have played the game through the Sonic Adventure DX, but I don't think it would have done much different. And I had to actually play the game and get emblems to get it on there. There we go, Eggman's defeated. I lost 3 lives, but stupidity on my part and stuff. This boss ain't easy. Not as easy as the Green Hill boss. Green Hill boss is pathetic. That's one thing you need to watch out for with the bosses in this version of the game, is the fact that you don't get any rings. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part of Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog, and I will see you next time when we're back on the Genesis version. Bye.